Hello, my cosmic friends. Welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Cosmos Tarot 2. My name is Cosmos. Nice to meet you if you are new, and if you're one of my subscribers, hello. And if you're one of my channel members, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining my memberships. I really appreciate it. In this channel, I use the tarot to learn more about K-pop, K-pop idols, K-pop groups, the industry in general, okay? A while back, I had a little contest celebrating 500 subscribers, and I had 3 winners. So today's reading is one of those winners. So once again, congratulations. And I'm sorry if I say your username wrong. Joy5135. Congratulations. Thank you for participating. Thank you for helping me out in this channel. Thank you. Today's reading is about 21. So here's a little introduction in case you don't know who they are, or you kind of do and don't at the same time, okay? I never assume everybody knows everybody. Okay. 21 is a K-pop girl group under YG Entertainment. They have 4 members: CL, Dara, Park Bom, and Minzy. 21 debuted back on May 17, 2009. On November 25, 2016, YG announced that 21 was disbanded. But then, on July 22, 2024, YG announced that they resigned 21 as a group with all 4 members. From my understanding, 21 went on a tour celebrating their, I think it was 15 years together? 15-year anniversary? But other than that, we have not heard anything about them, so let's see what we can learn about 21. This is a general reading. This is not an individual member reading, okay? This is a group reading, so if one member comes out more than another, it is not me being a bias, okay? Alright, I like to start off my readings with their current energy. I'm gonna grab this deck and let's see. 21, what can we know about you, ladies? 21, that one, thank you. 21. Okay, back when YG announced that the group was disbanded, YG did not tell the ladies. They told the press first, but not the actual members. So they had to find out through the media, social media. I can remember if social media was around that time, okay? But yeah, they didn't tell the members first. They told the medias, the news. They told them first. So all 4 members feel that, oh, that was very unfair. It could have been done better. That is a little resentment that 21 still holds towards YG, especially towards Young Suk. Young Suk, he is the founder of YG Entertainment. But yeah, all 4 of them are hoping that, they don't do that to the groups that they have now. They really hope that. But yeah, that is a grudge that the members still have. Okay. We have creativity. From the members' point of view, they feel that YG is really lacking creativity. Obviously, yeah, 21 disbanded. The ladies, they kept on going with their lives, personal and professional. They have seen many groups come and go. But they have seen that YG, well, is pretty much stuck in their ways. And also, they see that, YG is way too reliant on on Blackpink. And yes, this reading is about 21, but I am picking up on that, so I'm letting you know, okay? Traveling. Okay. This travel has been, well, yes, the ladies have physically traveled. The members of 21, they have. But after that shocking way of finding out how they were disbanded, it looks like they have also been on a healing journey. Not only was it a shock, but plans that they had whether it was personal or, having to do with work. Well, everything was ruined in that one split second that they find out that 21 was no longer 21. So it's been a roller coaster of emotions, but it's been a healing journey. For Miss Bomb, Park Bomb? Hold on, I'm sorry, I don't know the members of 21, okay? Park Bomb, yes. For Miss Park Bomb, it was especially hard. From my understanding, she has had trouble with health struggle. I'm sorry, not travel. She has struggle. English is my second language, guys, and I'll be honest, right now I feel this heaviness in my heart. and I know it's not mine, okay? My day has been going very well. It's been a relaxed day today. But the heaviness I feel right now, that is what the members have been feeling. I wish you could feel that too. I wish I could project that to you. But yeah, that's how it felt, a great heaviness. And Miss Park Bomb, she took it the worst. She had been struggling with her health before. But yeah, that blow, that really struck her even more. Okay, there's courage. Success. In spite of, everything that happened with 21. It looks like CL gave everybody the courage to keep going. Be successful in your own way. Yes, perhaps not as 21, but one way or another. All 4 ladies feel that, you know what? Yes, that was a big blow. But somehow we made it work. We are successful in our own way. In our own individual ways. CL probably is the most successful when it comes to, being an idol. Probably. I like I said, I don't follow 21. But from my understanding, she is the most popular, no? So she is the most well-known. But all 4 of them feel like, you know what, in our own way, we did it. We did not give up. We are successful. And we still have that it factor. When YG decided to, have a reunion with 21, well, it was very clear that the public have been waiting for 21 in a very long time. And that 21 is still a very lovable group that people want to go see. And many idols within the industry, the K-pop industry, they admire 21. So they still got it. Okay, there's rebirth. Silence. Patience and consciousness. When YG, well, I should say when Youngsuk, because it was his decision. When Youngsuk decided, okay, you know what, let's reunite 21, let's send them on a tour and all that stuff. In a way, they were here with Rebirth. The ladies were hoping that, you know what, maybe 21 is coming back together, maybe. But at the same time, I see CL saying, you know what, let's not get our hopes up. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be aware. That's what consciousness is, being aware. Let's not get too excited. This is YG we're talking about. So let's see what he has to say, what Youngsuk has to say, before we get too excited. So they had a meeting. And it looks like right off the bat, CL could tell that Youngsuk was doing this for money. Okay? Allegedly. He was doing it for money. At the time, Blackpink, the 4 ladies, they were doing their own separate solo stuff. So YG was losing money, so they desperately needed money. That's why they brought back 21. And now there's silence. It looks like Miss Park Bomb and Mincy were hoping, and kinda are still hoping here with patience, that okay, Youngsuk is gonna say, you know what, yeah, let's just have a full comeback for 21. Obviously, there is a demand, so you know what, let's have a full comeback, but it has not happened. Just like CL said. They enjoy being back together. They enjoy seeing their old friends. Because it looks like they hung out with G-Dragon also. Then during free time or a day that they were not performing, it looks like they were hanging out with G-Dragon as well. So, and no, before you say anything, no, there's nothing going on with CL and G-Dragon. Nothing. And there has never been anything going on between those two. Nothing. I once had a person saying that he or she, whatever this person was, they thought that they had hooking up, CL and G-Dragon, but no, I don't see that here. There has been no hookup of any kind. As time has gone by, well, Park Bon and Mincy, they have little by little lost hope that, you know what, there will be, you know, a full return of 21. It looks like little by little they have lost hope. So once again, they are telling themselves, you know what, we are successful. In our own separate ways, we are successful. We made it. Clearly, we survived the industry because when we had, you know, that reunion tour, it was a great success. So, you know what? We are successful. In our own ways, we are successful, and let's just keep going. Let's not wait for YG. Let's not wait for Youngsuk. Let's just keep going. And from what I can see, well, they're wishing everybody the best. 21, Baby Monster, all the idols out there, they're wishing them the best. I mean, they were part of the first generations, right, of K-pop. So they know the struggle. And yes, things have changed a little bit for the better, but there's still a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes. So they know how difficult it is. So they wish everybody in YG and other companies, they wish them the best. Okay, this one is catching my attention. What do you want to tell us about 21? Okay, that one, and you know what, this one. Okay, the one that flew out, it came out in reverse. And it's that tower, but it came out in reverse. Interesting. Okay, let's look at here. We have the Empress. Two of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles. This reunion tour gave the four ladies of 21 a little boost. A little boost in their professional careers, okay? Because, I mean, yes, there's the old fans, the Blackjacks. That's their fandom name, the Blackjacks. There's the loyal Blackjacks, right? But at the same time, there's the new people. Those are new to K-pop. And they listen to 21 and they like them. So it gave them a little boost, a little popularity boost, a little bit also of monetary boost. I mean, Youngsuk was very happy about that, obviously, because, well, the tour happened and if people spend money, they went. But at the same time, Youngsuk, it looks like he was hoping for more. For something more explosive. Because once again, at that time, Blackpink was not active. They were doing their own stuff. Blackpink now is on the world tour, right? But at that time, they were out doing their own thing. Professionally, doing their own separate thing. And YG Entertainment, well, they kept losing money. Baby Monster, that's another group under YG Entertainment. They did brought money. They did. Okay. They're not a flop from what I can see here. But they were not the explosive success that YG was hoping for. Not the way Blackpink was. Not like that. With 21's tour, it was a success, but at the same time, YG was hoping for a more explosive thing. I don't know how that will be possible, but I guess he was hoping for even more. Even more streams and charts, and I don't know. Also, it looks like behind the scenes, I am seeing the stock market here. It helped their stock market value. It helped. But at the same time, not the way Young Suk was hoping. And, you know, the executives at YG Entertainment. It helped a little bit, but not by much. When the tower is, you know, right side up, it can mean a sudden change. Yes, it can literally mean a collapse or something coming to an end. But at the same time, it can mean the beginning of something new. You destroy the old, so something new comes. But when it's in reverse, well, there's a little shake-up, but not a complete change. Not a complete destruction of the old. So yeah, in this case, it did help YG Entertainment, the stock market, the executives. It helped a little bit, but not a lot. Not the way he was hoping it would. And now, thinking back on it, I see Young Suk saying, I should have done more with 21 while they were still here. While they were doing their tour, we should have done more. Heck, we could have done variety shows. Now he's thinking that. But at the same time, he's thinking, well, with the limited resources I had at the time, I did what I could. So yeah, it helped everybody out a little bit, but not a lot. And you know what? This tiny thing is catching my attention. What do you want to tell us about? Oh, here it is, 21. This one, let's see. Can you see that? Yes, you can. And hold on, let me drink some water. Okay. Let's see. Interstellar Goddess. You are exquisitely rare and far greater than you think you are. You know what? I see all four ladies of 21 like actually looking at themselves in the mirror and feeling pretty. I know that sounds very cheesy, but it also looks like, well, yes, it was a big surprise when 21 disbanded. But when they went on their reunion tour, it was also like a little boost to their self-esteem. Young Suk at one point back in the day, you know, when 21 was a group still active under YG, it looks like one thing Young Suk will do is call them ugly a lot. Like, gosh, you guys are ugly. Ooh, even with makeup, you look ugly. Blah, 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 blah. It looks like he will do that a lot. And I mean, when you constantly hear that, it gets to you, right? And then this disbandment happened, and it looks like that was also a little hit to their self-esteem, to their egos. And I don't see the four ladies having a big ego, thinking that they're the greatest of all time. No, but you know, you want to feel good. So it looks like this tour also gave them a little boost in their self-esteem. We have sovereign purity. Breathe into timeless openness to receive future ancient wisdom. Park Bomb. I don't know her spiritual religious beliefs, but it looks like she's trying to connect with the higher powers, okay? Like I said before, from my understanding, Park Bom has always struggled with health problems. And it looks like, well, recently, she's turning a little bit more to the spiritual, so I don't know who the higher powers are to her. But it looks like she is trying to connect a little more. Now, I don't see her like asking for help to the higher powers every day or stuff like that, but little by little, it looks like she's connecting with the higher powers, whoever that is to her, in order to feel better, to not just physically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually too. Eventually, well, there comes a point in which we all feel like, what other choice do we have, right? We tried everything, nothing is working, and that's when we look up at the heavens and, ask for guidance. And that's what it seems to be happening here with Miss Park Bum. Silent touch, kissing the beloved and beholding joy is your dharma. I don't know how in touch 21 was once they disbanded, but it looks like now they're staying more in touch with each other. And also Park Bom, it looks like she and CL have gotten closer. I don't know how close they were before, but it looks like they have gotten closer now. CL is very thankful that Park Bom has opened up a little bit more to her. For CL, I mean, all of them have a special place in her heart, right? All of the ladies. They have a special place in her heart, but it looks like, well, knowing the struggles that Park Bom has gone through, she has an even softer spot for Park Bom. Not because she pities Park Bom, because that's not it. It's just, oh, I hope I'm explaining this right. She loves Park Bom. She has seen her struggle, and it looks like sometimes also Park Bom would just shut herself out, not really explain what's going on with her. Or she will maybe start to explain, but then she would just shut it all down and just not say anything. So CL is very happy about that. And it looks like Miss Bom, she's also happier that she's opening up a little more. Okay, remember the heaviness that I told you I was feeling? Yeah, saying all of that actually, I feel lighter. So yeah, that's how Park Bom feels. She feels lighter. Does she feel 100%? No, but things have gotten better little by little. Okay. We have fertility, Trinity. Yes, trust the process as divine love always refines. And we have Vayo Ananda. Each day, choose to awaken to the paradise found in your full heart. Collectively as a whole, the four ladies of 21, they have said, you know what, okay. 21 happened. We had a reunion. We had a tour. And you know what? Let's just be happy that it happened. 21 may not be returning the way we would like it to return, but we had this opportunity. The four of us to connect with our blackjacks and the new, excuse me, and the newer fans, the baby jacks. I keep hearing that, the baby jacks. We had a chance to reconnect with our old colleagues, not just idol colleagues like Mr. G Dragon, but also actual workers in YG Entertainment. That they also thought, ooh, they did 2130, so they got to connect with them as well. And let's just, once again, day by day, let's do our thing. Let's keep being successful our way. Maybe from YG's point of view, from the fans' point of view, we could have been more, excuse me, not just as a group, but individually. But you know what? Let's be successful our way. We've been doing it ever since 21 disbanded. Well, let's keep doing it now. But this time, let's stay in touch. Let's not lose that. And this deck is catching my attention. What do you want to say? Okay, that one. Thank you. Let's put it there. And let me shuffle again. Thank you. We have the Six of Swords. That's the first one. When I'm recording, now my phone rings. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My dad. That was actually my dad. He needed help with something. Hi, but yeah, like I was saying. Okay, the Six of Swords came out, facing up. We have Justice. And I just heard Karmic Justice. I just heard of that. So let's get looking. The Nine of Cups. Okay. King of Pentacles. The High Priest. And we have the King of Wands. Okay. Part of the reason why YG Entertainment has been progressively, I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but there's this one neighbor that has a very noisy car. I think it's called a muffler, the thing that you put in, it makes the cars louder. I don't know why people do that, but it annoys me every time. I mean, I heard it. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but yeah, I hate that car. I hate cars like that. But part of the reason why YG Entertainment has progressively lost money, it's because, well, the injustice committed with 21. And you can learn more about 21 and their history. There's many videos online that can explain things better, okay? But like I said, they didn't tell the members. They told the press first. And that's how the members find out. And it looks, from what I am seeing here behind the scenes, there were a lot of promises made to 21. That, oh, we're going to give you more comebacks. We're going to give you more freedom. We're going to give you better pay. Blah, 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 blah. But it did not happen. So there was a lot of injustice going on there. And part of the reason that YG has progressively lost money is because of that. Blackpink by themselves, they are very successful because, well, it was a great time in which they debuted. It was a great time. But that's also part of the karmic justice. Now, individually, Blackpink are very successful. And YG doesn't get a piece of that pie because of their own injustices. And like I said, I don't see Baby Monster flopping. But it looks like for the moment, YG is not going to see an explosive success like they did with 21 or with Blackpink because of that past injustice. I don't see YG Entertainment going bankrupt. I don't see that. And I'm not wishing that upon them. Things can always change, but I hope that doesn't happen, right? But yeah. Part of, well, YG's misfortune is because of that. This past injustice with these ladies, that is why things are happening the way they're happening now. I'm trying to see if, there's a possibility that YG Entertainment would actually have a comeback with 21, but with an album or a mini album. But honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it. Sorry, my incense ran out. So from YG's point of view, yes, the tour with 21 was successful, but more money can be made with blinks. More money can be made with blinks. Because Young Sak's way of thinking is, you know what? We gave blinks the bare minimum, and there they go. We gave them one song after 3 years, I think, or 4. And they went to the tour. They're still buying money. I mean, not money, sorry. They're still buying tickets. They're still making us money. So you know what? There's more money with blinks than there is with the blackjacks. And no matter how much blinks complain and stuff like that, they still run, they flock. And these are not my words. I see Yang Sung himself saying this. They will flock to get anything they can get from us when it comes to Blackpink. And this one caught my attention. Okay, we have the World card. The Queen of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Four of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, once again, I don't see an album for 21 or anything like that. In fact, I see the lady saying, you know what? Thank you so much to our old fans, our newer fans. Thank you for coming to our tours. We had a great time. For the members of 21, it was a great success. Once again, it was a little boost of everything. Popularity, a little boost to their egos as well, their self-esteem. It looks like it gave them some ideas on what they can do for their own careers. But you know what? Let the past be the past. They're not going to be holding their breath anytime soon for Yansak or anybody else in YG Entertainment to say, okay, come back, we're going to do something. They're not going to be holding their breath for that. They celebrated their reunion. But yeah. And also, this is catching my attention. The figure in the World card is facing one direction. And then the King of Pentacles is facing another direction. So I see the World card here as the members of 21 going their way and letting YG and Youngsuck go their separate way. So yeah, once again, they're not going to be waiting for an announcement of, you know, an album or another tour. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, great. They're going to continue to do their own thing separately. I don't see the members themselves getting together to do something because, well, by the looks of it, they cannot use the name 21 outside of YG Entertainment. They don't have the rights to that. But yeah, once again, let the past be the past. They're going to continue to do things on their own. But once again, it looks like this time around, they are keeping in touch with each other. And that is all I am picking up, okay? Yeah, that is all I am picking up for 21. I hope you like this reading. If you made it this far, thank you. And like I said, it was a group reading, not a specific member type of reading, okay? So, thank you once again. If you made it this far, consider subscribing if you haven't. I try to make videos at least 2 a week, sometimes more. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. When that happens, you know what? I want to do a giveaway and I might have another contest, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. I wish you guys the best. I wish 21 the best. And you know what? I even wish YG the best and Yansak. Hopefully this stubborn old man can change his ways. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.